This is an instruction video on how to analyze which times of the day are perfect to post in other people's groups to promote your business or write posts in general. Right now, one of the biggest problems is that a lot of groups are in different time zones and have different types of people in the group. Again, that come and live in different parts of the world. And your 5 o'clock is not their 5 o'clock, and we want to figure out which time of your time of the day is actually performing the best in the different groups. So what we want to do is we do have the business Facebook groups overview, in which we have a list of all the groups we are in. We have the name, the link to go immediately into the group, and also when and if we are allowed to promote. And another thing we would like to find out now is the best time to post. So let's go into the first group and let's see what we can find out. So the one thing that we want to make sure is that we do check on a few posts that performed the best. So we don't want to check all the posts. We want to make sure that we have the ones that have the highest engagement. So here you see two likes, 2 comments. So it is maybe a little bit of scrolling. So here you see no engagement, no engagement. And maybe in this overview and in this analysis, we will find out that these groups are actually not good for us because the engagement in general is very low. But here we can see that this post did very well. So we have 24 likes and 48 comments. Of course, it could also be that this post is just doing very well because this is a freebie post. But let's just see, there are a lot of freebie posts in this group. So it could be that the time was just right to post this post in this group. So how can we find out? If you are on a desktop, you can, and that's actually the best way to analyze these things, to be on a desktop, because on mobile it gets a little harder, especially also when you have to go from left and right from one part to another. Another trick that I also do is I split my screen and then I just cut it up into 2, and I can do multiple stuff at the same time. So here I have the group, and here then I have the list. So here, if you I cannot show you that because I have not split it, so that's a little useless. But anyways, you can split your screen and then just hop from one to another. So this post, we can hover over the date and you will see the time. Now this time is in your time zone. So if you're going to give these instructions to someone else, make sure, because they will see their own time zone in this video. So make sure that you give the clear instructions that the post time that people have to fill in here is your own time zone. This is not the time zone of the person that posted it, it's your own. So in this case, we see it is a Saturday and it was posted at 7 o'clock in my morning. So that's interesting. And we will then just write it down here, Saturday, 7 a.m. And you can fill up more of these times, because then we also want to see if there is some kind of similarity. So here you see that this one also got posted at 7 o'clock in the morning. So right at the same time as this one, but has less engagement. Now this one can also be that they were competing with each other, and this one in terms of engagement just won. So there's nothing to do about that. we will go further and see that there are, like this one also is a freebie, but did not perform as well. So this one is at 10 o'clock at night in my time zone. So it could be that it's also that time, but let's just see. Yeah, engagement here, this one. Also 3 a.m. in my morning, which is interesting. This is also a Saturday. So we see that in this group, Saturday is doing really well, but it also, you also see that it's all the same day. So there is a lot of posting in this group. This one, like we want to check on the ones that have higher engagement than the rest of the posts. So this one as well has high engagement, but this is basically promote yourself. So we will write that down, which is again a Saturday at 11 p.m. and so forth. So if you can see this one as well, this is really, really good. This is then Tuesday at 8. Now I'm just going to write down a few because I do want to see if the more I write down, the more I get an idea and a bit of a, how can I say that? Of a rule of thumb of when to post the best. So here again, this one was on a Wednesday at 11 p.m. We already have 2 really, really early in the morning and 2 and 3 really, really late at night. So this already gives me an indication, and we will go on and see. But you do see that the posts that are in the middle of the day, you see here, perform less. So it is a really, really good indication that you don't need a specific time. This is not the task of this task in general, to have one specific time, but a time range. So again, here, this one is on a Thursday at 1 o'clock at night. So now we know that in the middle of the day, this group is not good for posting. We already have now quite a few of these examples. So per group, you can do 5 to 10. If it's very, very clear, you don't need more. But if it's not clear, you can do up until 10 and then write it down and then go to the next group. So this is then the overview, and then we can decide and say, okay, this group has the range of, doesn't matter what day, best time would be between 8 p.m. to 3 a.m. in the morning. So the night times, so this group really performs well on my night times. And I would like to have this type of analysis for every single group, just because again, every single group is different and every single group has different people from different time zones. So the first group could be an American group, the second group could be a British group, the third group could be an Australian group where a lot of Australian and New Zealand people are in there. So if this could be done for every single group, it takes a while, but doing a few every day can really help out, and then you know exactly when to post in which group, which gives you a huge advantage to your competition. That's it.